Right. Hello, hello. If anybody is here. It says there's one person here. Somebody is waiting patiently. I'm waiting for the live to come up on my iPad. There we go. All messages. There we go. Hi, Allison. Alright, let's squeeze in a bit there. That looks to be about good, I think. It is on my mat already. It's hard to tell. Oh. Hi, Laura. Hello, my loves. Making sure my trays are nice and cleaned out. I was doing a mani earlier today. Hi, Dustin. All right. Move my lighting a smidge. We've got like a weird shadow. Maybe that'll help. Activator out and some dip bass. Hopefully it doesn't squeak too loud. Come on. There we go. Some dip bass. A little brush off brush. Maybe that guy. This eye, that eye. All the guys. Okay. I think that's everything I need for right now. Other than some chapstick. My lips are chapped. Okay. Let's see, y'all. I don't know what this is on my map. Hi, Ashley. My wieners. Looks like dried polish, maybe. When I was stamping the other day. That would be my guess. Oh well. Alright, let me put my gloves on. We'll get started. So we're going to be doing a fall mani tonight, even though Karen tried to get me to use every color that Candy's ever created. I don't have enough nail tips or time or patience. I don't even have all the Candy colors. That's not something I think I could ever achieve. We'd be here for 47 days. We sure would. Alright, let me bring my other light a smidge closer. I'm gonna eat the last piece of my candy. Oh, thanks. I think I got it off of Teal, like last year sometime maybe. Yeah, that or Amazon. I have all kinds of stands. Usually I go with neutral ones, but this is the one I just grabbed out of my drawer today. If I can find the link for it, I'll send it to you. Because if I ordered it on Amazon, it'll be in my order history. But if it's on Teal, who knows if it's still available. Okay. We're going to be doing a fall mani tonight. And I think these are the colors that I want to use. So I'm thinking I want to do like blues and orange because I want to use fall foliage, which comes with these pretty leaf shaped glitters. So that's Fall Foliage. That's this one. And then we have Deep Pumpkin, Deep Lagoon, and Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. I think this is what I want to use. So we'll see how that goes. I need to, I think, move my stand down just a smidgen. So sorry for the motion sickness you're about to get for a second. And zoom back out a smidge because I couldn't tell where I was. I couldn't see my screen for reference. Okay. There we go. I can at least see a little bit where I am. All right, let's get these out. Sorry for the zooming in and out there for a second. Hi, Amanda. Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice is such a good fine glitter, especially for fall. And Fall Foliage is a really nice neutral. Like, you can use it by itself without the leaves, and it just has like the tiniest little blue and orange glitters in it. Or you can throw the leaves in. And the reason that I brought in, I was just going to do Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, but the leaves and this, well, the color of these leaves are like a deeper orange compared to like the glitters in this and compared to this. So I wanted to pull in a little bit of a darker orange to go with that. And then Deep Lagoon, which, why does that not look like Deep Lagoon? That does not look right. Did I mix up colors? Hold please. I think I mixed up lids. That looks like tealish. I think I mixed up lids on colors. Hold please. Where's tealish at? Sure did. There we go. I was like, that is not. No. Okay, hold on. This is actually tealish. I knew that did not look right. Okay. Deep Lagoon, there we go. Deep Lagoon. It's a good one. Fall Foliage and Fallen for You are two really cute fall glitters that have the leaf shaped glitters in them. And Fallen for You is more of like a teal based. Let me see if I can find my swatch board. Yeah, I don't have the leaves in this swatch, but this is like Fallen for You. It's more of a blue base with the blue glitters, and then the flakes are more of like a gold, coppery color. And then I think the leaves in this one are gold, I want to say. And then we need Deep Pumpkin, or Deep Pumpkin, which also has pink and like green reflecting flakies in this. So that's a fun combo too, to kind of like throw in with this. Alright. Hi Victoria. Karen is not going to be with us tonight. She has a class with friends. And I'm also going to just let you guys know up front, there's no like special codes or anything tonight. No deals, no secrets, nothing like that. It's just you get to hang out with me, I guess. So if you don't want to stick around, I get it. You can just hop off now. It's fine. I won't cry. It'll be fine. I swear I'll recover. Maybe. Bye. See you later. I wouldn't blame you. Be like, peace out, Girl Scout. I don't want to sit here and listen to you jabber away. You know, you're right, Dustin. You're here purely for the vibes. You never buy anything. And there's Deep Pumpkin, or Pumpkin. Is it Pumpkin? Pumpkin. Pentin. I have 3 other Candy Manis done that I have not posted yet. So if you're interested in those, I can show them to you tonight. And on dip 1 of Fall Foliage, you don't get much. You just get like this really pretty like nude base color with some small glitters in it. There's like little shards of blue and little orange glitters, and then there's like a fine gold glitter. But the base of this reminds me of Satin Sheets a little bit, like the color. If you're looking for like a comparison of the base color. And I'm not doing any fancy ombres or color blocking or anything. I'm not feeling it tonight. I'm not feeling it. I'm glad, Victoria. I saw that yours was delivered. I wondered when you were going to actually get it today. Like when you would get your mail. I saw that it was delivered though. It is pretty tasty. Laura, I think yours is coming tomorrow. It said it was in your area today. It was in your area. Okay, so there's dip 1 of everything. So we have 2 of Deep Lagoon. We have 1 of Deep Pumpkin, 1 of Fall Foliage, and then 1 of Pumpkin Spice and everything. Nice. I've been watching to see when everybody would get their orders. There were only a couple. Yeet already. That was brilliant. Truly. Oops. A little bit of blue on Deep Pumpkin. No, I don't think we're doing any Squish Cube tonight. Not tonight. I don't think so. I hadn't planned on it anyway. Maybe if we need some pizzazz. Yep, starting to yeet off real early. Starting to yeet off real early. Oh, and I wanted to mention, like, when you buy any of Karen's glitters that have like a shape glitter, so whether you buy like Fall Foliage or like Batty or Batty 2 that have like the bat glitters in them, she always includes the glitter separate from the base, so you can dip into this base color first and then add your glitters on top because they're easier to work with that way. So Dustin knows I love him. That's false. Dustin's my number 2. He knows this. There's 2 Deep Lagoon. And then we'll go in with Deep Pumpkin. Dustin knows I love him. We're bros. Bros for life. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but that little flaky like flew up in the air and then went right back into the thing. I was waiting to see where it was gonna fall. And like normally I would pick up more of these like foilies and try to put them on top, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want to pull more of that like pink reflect out because we're working more with like the orange and the teal. It was a majestic little floaty. It just was like bloop. Okay. So on dip number 2, I'm going to shake this to try to get more of the glitters and the little blue shards to come to the top so we can get more of those on dip number 2. And again, this is more like satin sheets, so the base color is kind of like transparent-esque. So you're gonna see through the layers, like the glitter, once you layer it. So you may want to do like 3 layers of the base to get like a layered effect of your different, the glitters in the shards. And then on your final layer, you want to put your leaves. I don't know why I couldn't find what that word was. Leaves. Oh yeah, I would hate to see what an x-ray of my lungs looks like. I would hate to see it. I would hate to see it. I'm just wiping my brush off over on a little mat over here to try to get some of those little orange glitties off of everything. Little glitters. There's like a chunky piece of glitter in there. I don't want you. Get out of here. Looks like a clump of like clear acrylic. She is taking a class with friends tonight. I'm not sure what kind of class. If I had to guess, it's probably scrapbooking. But I'm not sure. But she did say she was not going to be here tonight because she had a class, so. She's ditching us tonight. She ditched us. And while these are still kind of wet, I'm just going to tap back in one more time. Be a goober. So she's like, I'm so sorry I'm not going to be there. And I said, how dare you have a life? That's rude. How freaking dare you? You're not allowed. Okay, we're going to do 3 dips on this. The base is very thin, so I'm okay with doing 3. And I want to pick up more of these little glitters and shards. Like the audacity of having a life. Who do you think you are? Like you're popular or something? Ew. Like this color just on its own without the shaped, why can I not find the word leaf tonight? Leaf is a hard word for me. Leaf's a big word for Elmo. Just this glitter mix on its own without the leaf glitters is really pretty. It's so pretty. Hopefully you guys can see that. Do I need to zoom in a little bit? Am I too far away tonight? Hold on. Let me zoom in just a smidgen. Let me zoom in. Hold on. Can we see a little bit better now, maybe? Maybe. Okay. Alright. And then I think I can go ahead and put Deep Lagoon away. So let's do that. Because we don't need it anymore. Oh, didn't want to do that. Damn it. Deep Lagoon. And I'm going to put Deep Pumpkin away. I love teal and orange together for fall. Put Deep Pumpkin away. Pumpkin. I might leave out pumpkin spice and everything nice because we may ombre that over the teal. Not sure yet. We will see, but I am going to put fall foliage away. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong. Foliage? Foliage. 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 Alright. I guess I could use... yeah. So that tray that I had fall foliage in, I'm just gonna put a couple of these little... Again, the word is leaf, Brittany. Leaf. It's okay. Zen. Find our zen. The word is leaf. I need to drink something. And it ain't this water. Where is my Tweezy Tweezies? And I need... What do I want to use to stick these on here? No, it's not I had an energy drink today. Actually, I've had 2 coffees and an energy drink. I don't actually feel jittery. I feel low energy, weirdly enough. I feel kind of down. I don't know why. I need like a brush. Maybe. I didn't feel really energetic at all today, to be honest. Alright. So, for our little shaped glitters, I like to take them... That one just flung clear across the room. I'm never going to find that. I like to take them and like put them on the end of like a brush. And like kind of wrap them around the brush a little bit and press to try to get like a nice curve to them. And if that doesn't work, then you can kind of like just pinch them and create a curve yourself. I don't know if that even worked. Oh, there was 2 there. There were 2. And then there were 2. They multiplied. In my hand? Ew. There. So I just like pinched it to like bend aside a little bit. You know how like you kind of curl a ribbon? You can kind of do that with these. Like you kind of take your fingernail and kind of scrape it to like create a little curve. But I like to do that with like a couple before I go in. I'm just kind of creating a little bit of a coif. See how it like is curved now? Can you see that? Compared to like, you can even see it's like curled up on the table now versus like a flat one. I don't know how many we're gonna do. Let's do 3 to start with. Come here, you little brat. Let's see. Honestly, curling it with my fingernail is working better than the brush because I think these are pretty thin glitters. So if you have a thicker glitter, wrapping it around a brush works better because it holds the shape. But these ones are real thin, so you don't have to like... You could probably just push these onto the dip base and you won't have a problem with them. But just to save yourself some filing and hopefully not cutting into them, I like to put a little bit of a curve into them. Okay. Put a nice generous layer down, and then with my tweezers, I'm just gonna lay these down and press them down flat. And see, I made the curve the wrong direction as what I wanted to do them, so that's okay. They're laying down pretty flat anyways, because they're very thin glitters. So that's nice. Sometimes you can get shaped glitters and they're real thick, sturdy glitters and they do not bend. They don't want to bend at all. just pressing them down as this base is drying just to keep any of the edges from popping up. But also when we activate, we can push these down and they will hold a lot better. So I'm just gonna do those 3, I think. I think that's all I'm gonna do on this nail. Just 3 little guys. What did you ask, Dustin? So technically, which way is up? So when I take my pictures, my nails are usually facing this way, so I like to do any artwork facing like up this direction. So the photos, like the artwork isn't upside down when I take my photos like this. So this nail would be like this in my photo. Whereas if I had done the leaves the other direction, they would be like upside down. If you see what I mean. So I always try to do my artwork facing up this way. If that makes sense. I don't always remember to do that, but that's usually how I try to do it. What does this Manny need? Well, if you're doing like a French tip, then that would be like, you would do that as the tip, of course. But like, let me show you. Do I have an example of, let me see if I have an example of something. I don't know if I have an example readily available. That would be easy to tell, like, oh, this is upside down. No, I don't think I do. Well, I guess this is like a combination of the both of them. So like the tip of this one, so the tip is up in this instance, but also like the artwork is facing up, I guess. So like when I would wear this Manny, this nail would be on my hand like this. So it's like a combination of the two. Wherein like the thumb, when the thumb faces up, the art is this way at the cuticle. I don't know, at least that's how my head makes sense of it. That's how my head makes sense of it anyways. Yeah, you kind of have to look at like how your artwork is, like what look you're going for, how you're gonna take your photos. You know, like, do you want people to look at your hands and see the artwork upside down to them, or do you want to see it right side up to you? Like, it depends. Everyone has their preference. I think do we want to hand paint some plaid? What do you think? Should we hand paint some plaid? And then like put a leaf on top? I think that could be cute. I'm thinking like maybe like a white and gold plaid, mayhaps. Mayhaps. Let's do some plaid. I'm gonna activate all of these nails except for this one that has the leaves on it right now because it's still pretty wet and I don't want to move those leaves. But I think I'm gonna do a plaid nail at least on maybe the ring finger. Oh, I'm off frame. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me press this down. I'm trying to think how fancy of a plaid do I want to do. Because I could do like, do a white. Where's my plaid that I did recently? So I could do like a white or like a cream and orange plaid with like gold on top of this blue. Like do that same kind of look but on this nail. Or I could do a really simple plaid. Like real simple. I think that could be cute. Just need to get the right colors out. So I need like a cream. I need orange. And I need gold. Okay. Where's my cream? Orange. Which orange do I want to use? I think of this one. That one might be nice. This one. Nope, that's too light, I think. I think I want this orange. Hi, Michelle. Which one is this? 02? GM02? Yeah, okay. I think I want that and that. And then I need 27. Is that this one? That's 129. Okay. That's 15. I'm talking to myself over here. Apologies. That's 15 and 27. No, that's not what I want. What gold did I use for this? I bet I used my. Let's go with that. Let's do that first. Okay, so that should be dry enough now to do this real quick. I'm gonna put a layer of activator down on this now. And those glitters are actually pretty flat, so I'm gonna be careful when I do this. And I'm just gonna press down like any corners that I see sticking up. I'm not gonna press down like on the whole thing, because I'm afraid that I will pick them up on my finger and that will make me so angry. Okay, that should be good. I also don't want to get like weird splotchy spots on top of the glitter. All right, so let's do, get my little palette out, my dirty palette, put my activator, my dip base away. Let's see, I'm gonna do like a cream color, an orange. This orange is kind of similar to deep pumpkin, so that will keep it like within the same color, so that's nice. And then I have an idea. Okay, we're gonna do this first, and then I have an idea. So I'm gonna put a layer of matte top coat down first before I go in with any of my line art, because that just helps things be super smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a layer of matte. Throw that in the lamp for 60 seconds. My lamp was on. Duh. Okay. I need my fine liner brush. Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I feel a sneeze. Almost done in the lamp. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this cream color, and I'm just gonna paint a vertical line first. And this doesn't have to be super straight because this is just like the center of where I'm gonna build out from. So we're gonna make this line kind of thicker. Probably should use a different brush for this. Definitely should have used a different brush. That's okay. Oh no, not insomnia. That's the worst. Insomnia is not good. Okay, so I'm gonna flash cure that real quick just to keep it in place before I do the like cross line. Yeah, nothing will knock you out like some insomnia. You can't sleep. You are non-functional. My brain is mush. Mushy, mushy, mushy. Hi, Allie. Anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? I think we are hanging out with some friends and potentially going to a food truck festival. We need to check the lineup list and see what food trucks are going to be there if we're interested in any of the foods. Aw, that'd be fun, Dustin. He's a cutie. He is a cutie. Okay, and I'm gonna cure that for a full 60 seconds. I think they're calling for like 60s-ish, I think. I don't think it's supposed to rain or anything here. Not that I know of, unless I've missed that. I don't always check the weather, so it's hard to tell. It should be really nice out. I'm hoping. It was beautiful out today. It was in the 60s, sunny. Still in the 90s, Allison? Ew. Where are you at? Is it supposed to be 90 Sunday? Shut up, Victoria. No. Is it really? I thought it was supposed to be like cool this weekend. Barf. Okay, I'm gonna put a layer of matte top coat over this again because I want to try to like even out any of the bumps from doing this layer, because we're gonna do more lines, and if I try to layer lines over lines that I've already done, they're gonna be weavy. Damn it, Victoria. I'm so sad. I thought it was supposed to be nice. I might cry now. I might cry. Okay. Oh, I almost dropped that. That would have been bad. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then we will do our orange lines. Yay! Actually, while we're doing that, I think all I'm gonna do on this nail is put a leaf at the bottom. I think I'm just gonna put a leaf like in the corner. I think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and curl one of these little leafies. Get off my glove. And I actually think I may take just a little bit of gel base. And my gel base bottle is filthy, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that down. And I'm just gonna pop that leaf on there. No, go that direction. No, stop it. Doesn't want to do what I want to do. Okay. I'm turning my lamp on, and I'm going to hold this with my tweezers. And put this under the lamp real quick so it will cure in place. Hopefully. I just want to like flash cure it in place. You stupid leaf. Do what I tell you to do. Rat. That's good enough right now. Okay, we'll just let that sit there. Alright. Now we need to do the little orange lines. And this is where it gets tedious because these need to be thin. Yeah, it's stupid. Ohio needs to just go somewhere. I'm sick of Ohio. I'm trying to keep these lines very thin, and I'm doing this one on just like the outside of that cream line. Yeah, I know. This morning it was chilly and I had a coat on, and then this afternoon it was quite sunny and warm, so what do we know? I'm just building up this line a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna flash cure that one real quick, just to keep it in place, so I don't accidentally smudge it. Yep. Snows on Thanksgiving, 70 on Christmas. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. I remember being a kid and it would snow so hard on Christmas and we would be so sad that it was like, we couldn't go anywhere. How are we going to get our presents? And our parents would be like, fear not. We have 4-wheel drive. I don't like that line. Ish, don't dox yourself. Holding my breath over here, sorry guys. Trying to make these lines straight. Okay, I'm gonna put that one in to flash cure it, and then we have to do one down the middle too. I don't think I could deal with lake effect. Ugh. No. I don't think I could do it. It doesn't sound like it's the life for me. Okay. Now I have to do a very, very thin line down the middle. I should have made this a little bit thicker, the white part, but you know. Why would we do that and make our job easier? That sounds like being nice to ourselves. Is it a straight line? No. Do I need to do that line again? Yeah. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, let's try that again. That was really bad. Straight-ish. Same, girl. Same. Straight-ish? Question mark? Okay. That's going in for a full 60 now. And then we just have to do the other horizontal lines and then the gold line, which I think I'm going to do with pumpkin spice. I'm going to do a line of base gel and then do dip into pumpkin spice. I think that's what I'm going to do, just to bring more of that orange in. I think that's the plan. We do have to do one more layer of matte top coat because again, if I try to do lines over top of what we just did, they're going to be wavy and we don't want that. So that's a trick too. If you're ever doing plaid nails and you need like to do a lot of lines that cross over, do a layer of like matte top coat or gel top, or not gel top, gel base in between, and then like wipe off the tacky layer, because it just helps like smooth that layer out, so you're not having a bunch of like ridges and stuff. Okay, that should be good. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of clear base out here to do that. But don't use matte top coat, then get your hair dyed and then wash it. Yeah, that's a cool way to change up your mani though. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Dye your own nails. I didn't even know you could do that, but now I do. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Now I do. Some people dye eggs. Victoria dyes her own nails. And her hair. Okay. Now, gotta go in with more tiny lines. More tiny lines. More tiny lines. That's hilarious, Victoria. You're just looking at them and you're like, what the hell? Why are they pink? I noticed that like even the glitter like slightly changed color. Like the undertone of the glitter. Okay. Pop that in and let that flash cure. Yeah, I noticed that. That's fun though. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're almost there. We're getting somewhere. I love the way that this plaid looks, but it's so tedious. So tedious. Such a pain in the ass. I forget who I saw do this plaid the other day. There was a girl on YouTube. I saw her do this and I thought, oh, that looks beautiful. I need to try that. I can't remember who it was though. Not off the top of my head anyway. I'd have to look it up. I know I'm subscribed to her. Okay. Flash cure that. One more middle line. I was gonna do one of my CPC and the rose gold collab this weekend, but maybe not until my hair decides to not bleed anymore. Probably a good idea, unless you get pictures immediately. Just in case. Hold on. There's a bubble and I can see it. I gotta get up close to pop it. think. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, that's going in for a full 60, and then we'll do the layer of glitter. And then that should be pretty much it for this mani, I think. Unless I do anything else on this one. I thought about putting a little bit of like glitter on this, but I don't know yet. Like around this. Maybe pull out some of the orange glitters from Fall Foliage. Maybe if I can get some of them. And just put them like around. Oh, sorry. I think I'm just gonna put a little bit. I know I did. I'm just gonna do this. It's Deep Lagoon. Deep Lagoon. And I'm gonna pull out some of these like orange pieces that were in the base of Fall Foliage. If I can get any to pick up. And I'm just gonna like scatter them around. Sorry. I didn't think it was gonna be that loud because I had already opened it. Sorry guys. I do that all the time to you. My bad. Yes, I jumped gears and I'm over on this nail now. Just want to put some like, I don't know, little glitters around this, I guess. Just for a little decorative funness, I guess. Maybe we'll sprinkle some of this on there too. Even though I just got it over the leaf. I'm gonna have to scrape some of that off, but that's okay. That's alright. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just scrape that off of the top of that. It's fine. Right? Right. I'm glad everyone agrees. It's fine. The dingle hopper nail. Yeah, that one was kind of out in left field. But it was on theme a little bit. It wasn't entirely off theme. Don't judge me. It was a mermaid mani. Dingle hopper made sense to me. I thought it was fun. I'm just scraping some of these glitters away so it's not so focused around it. Yeah, that's me. On theme but random. What else do you expect from me at this point? I mean, what more do you want from me? This nail's a little weird too. I'm not digging it. I thought maybe this would look cute. It does not. save it somehow. Maybe I just need to get up close. Maybe I can't see the error of my ways. That's not too bad. It's just not. I don't know. It's not bad though. I think once it's top coated, it'll be fine. I think it's fine. I just needed to blend that out a little bit. Look at this stuff, isn't it? Squirrel! Okay. Now, we need to do 2 lines of, this is gonna be lumpy bumpy. Am I gonna have to do another layer? I am. Son of a bitch. Oh, sorry guys. Matte top coat. I'm gonna have to do another layer of matte top coat before I do this because it's already lumpy bumpy. And if I go trying to do glitter on top of this, it's gonna be a hot mess. So we're gonna just do a layer of matte top coat just to be safe. Well, my dog will make a Wookiee sound to the command Chewbacca. She makes this very interesting sound in greeting. And I started calling her Chewbacca when she would do it. And then I turned it into a command. So now she makes a very Wookiee-esque grumble growl. If you tell her. Chewbacca. I have a video. I'll have to share it. She is very cute. I am not joking. She's very talkative. I'll send it to you, Dustin. She is a very talkative girl. She has lots of different, like grumbles and howls and different noises that she makes. It's very entertaining. I just filmed it the other day, Laura. I need to send it to you. Okay, I'm trying to keep this line as like thin as I can because I know as soon as I put this into the glitter, it's gonna like bulk out a little bit. So I'm gonna try to keep it as thin as I can. Let's see what that looks like with glitter. I'll have to send it to you guys. She's funny. She's very, very funny. Very smart. Knows all kinds of tricks and commands. All kinds. She doesn't know what the word no means, but you know. I need to add a little bit more right in here. Line got a little thin right in there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this little pointy brush or water marbling tool, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just going to straighten these lines up a little bit before I cure it. Sometimes the glitter can get out of hand. Trying to keep it straight-ish. This one down here is still, it's a little thin. I'm trying to add more here. Let's see. There we go. That's much better. Okay. I got a little thin there towards the bottom, and I didn't like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for a full 60, and then all we have to really do is top coat all of this, and we will be done. We will be done. Dun 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 dun. Does anyone want to see the other manis that I worked on this week? I have three. 2 CPC and 1 other fall one. Two CPC. Boy. Alright, let me clean my brush off real quick so I don't accidentally cure it. Because that would just be bad news bears. Accidentally cure my brush? Oh, sadness. Okay. Alright, let me brush this off. Get any extra glitters. And then we just need to top coat all of these. And I'm going to do 2 layers of top coat, just to seal all this stuff in. So let's do a layer of top. And then when these go in the lamp, I'll show you guys some of the sets that I worked on this week. I definitely need a new gel top coat. This one is running low. She has been well loved. I'm going to be a little extra generous on this now because it is going to be a little lumpy because of the glitter. So you can either be okay with that or you can be extra generous with your top coat and make sure you hold your nail upside down to try to smooth some of that out. But she is thick. She gonna be thick. If you hold the nail upside down, it'll help it even out a little bit. It won't be too bad. You just can't really file it because of the glitter. You will file into the glitter. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and float a little extra gel top on this one and get off some of that extra gel there. Flip that upside down, hold that. All right, and then I'll go in for 60. All right, let's see. Let's do the non-CPC one first. So there's this one. Hopefully it's not dirty. So this is pumpkin spice, deep evergreen, golden honey, yeah, golden honey, and patina. Patina is such an underrated color because it flips between like green, almost blue, and like a copper and a yellow. I love patina. Ooh, ah, so pretty. And then we have 2 CPC manis that I did, and this is with, hold on, forgive me, I gotta remember the names. Wine, golden, and sunset meadow. Okay, so this is with wine, golden, and sunset meadow. So wine, golden, and sunset meadow. And then I added some gems in this. What do you want to call this? Is this a brooch? I don't know what you want to call that, but I thought it was pretty. So there's that one. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And then I have this one, which is, what is that, Juliet. Hold on. Hold, please. Juliet, Rustic Sparkle, and okay. And then there's this one, which is Juliet, Rustic Sparkle, and then I pulled in Mocha for this one. And then this is from the decals that I did for this month's CPC set. And then I added some gems on these 2 nails. So pretty. So all kinds of different like looks that you can do with this month's CPC. Just a wide range of different colors. Thank you, thank you. I thought Mocha went really pretty with this collection. It was like a nice cool tone brown. All right, I'm adding one more layer of top coat. And I had this discussion with Laura the other day. If you're ever wondering why your gel top coat is not super shiny when you do your first layer, do 2. Put on an extra layer of top coat. Even if you do gel base first, do 2 layers of top coat. It just makes that final finish like extra juicy and extra glossy. Because like that first layer, I feel like kind of, it's always shiny, but it's kind of like a layer that like evens things out. So it's still shiny and glossy, but it's never quite that like that super high gloss finish. You know what I mean? So if you do 2, 2's where it's at. And that's why I don't think I ever really got along with dip top very well is because I never felt like it never got that glossy finish that I wanted. It was always kind of flat to me. Could be user error. Hi, Jolene. Right at the end, babe. Y'all's gel doesn't coagulate funny. You know what I mean? It like separates when I put top over top. No, mine doesn't. Nope. I've never had that happen. Nope. Not at all. And that's not even just with candy. Like, I've never had that happen with different brands either. Okay. I'm gonna have to shape these up a bit, but that's okay. Making sure there are no little bumpy bubbles. Okay. I'm gonna hang those upside down for a second. Yeah, top over top with candy, I've never had that problem. My bottle is so filthy. Like, look at all the... Ew. Gross. That is a well-loved bottle of gel top. For sure. Okay. Pop those in the lamp for 60, and then I just need to shape the sides and edges real quick, and that will be it for this mani. I'll go ahead and put these ones away. I need to take photos of these still. My base is like that, my primers are like that. Most of my like gel bases and stuff end up looking like that. They're a hot mess. Even when I try to be like neat and tidy and not be a savage, they end up looking like that. So must just be the nature of the bottles. That's cleaned off now. Why is my... I'm sitting here looking at my... I have like a container of like thicker gel sitting on a shelf, and it was not like this the other day, but it looks like it has like crept up the sides of the tub and oozed out the sides. It's like all down the sides of the container now. This container has not been tipped upside down. It's just been sitting on a shelf. But it has like lines of gel that have run down the sides, and it's like stuck to the shelf now. What the actual hell? I'm gonna have to clean that up. I'm just going to shape the sides of these for no reason. Or, yeah, no. For no reason. Yeah. Isn't that annoying? Sticky for no reason. Nobody asked you to be that way. I'm just going to shape the... What did I do to this? Oh, I can see the tip of that leaf is sticking out. That's okay. I have to do another layer of top coat on that, but that's alright. This nail ended up thick. So many layers. That's okay. It is a thicker nail, for sure. It's not that bad, actually. Like, when you look at it from the top, it's not too bad. But it's still thick, like, compared to the other nails. It's definitely thick. It's not bad, though. I've definitely seen worse. I have definitely done worse. Oh, no. I filed a little too far into the side there. Oops. That's okay. There we go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm gonna have to do some filing and shaping off camera, I think, on some of these, but I won't bore you guys with that. I won't bore you with that. You've already been here long enough. Anywho's it. There's our mani for tonight. Using glass and you're only human. I'm not a human. I'm a robot. Beep boop beep boop. I am not a human. I am a robot. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. I had to get all my dusties off of there. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, so we use Deep Lagoon, Deep Pumpkin, Fall Foliage. This is Deep Lagoon with a bunch of shit on top of it, plus Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, and then Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm not an alien. What the hell? How am I an alien? What? I'm not an alien. Maybe a little bit of an alien. I don't know. Maybe a smidgen. A smidgen. I would normally take this off the stand and put it on a card to show you guys, but I'm gonna file and shape these off camera as soon as I hop off here. So we'll just look at it like this. There we go. Ooh, I get little dusties everywhere. Little dust particles. Ta-da, ta-da. All right, guys, next week, you're going to want to be here. I have a fun new release next week, so be here. I can't tell you what it is. I can't even give you a hint. I can't even give you a hint. I wish I could. Oh, I'm so excited, though. So you better be here next Thursday, because I do have a new release. It's going to be a good one. I don't even have it yet, but I've seen it, and y'all are going to be excited. I'm doing like a little happy dance, but all you can see is my hands. Jazz hands. All right, guys. I will see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. EST for a new release, Alien Happy Dance. Have a great rest of your evening. Words are hard today. I need a nap. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.